Hey guys, Jim here, coming back with another video. Today I've got a bunch of stuff that I've been picking up lately that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm just going to start right off. First off, I went to a card show a couple weeks ago with a good friend and a friend of the YouTube community as well, and that is Dom over at Staven Sports Cards here on YouTube. And Dom, he's a really great young man. Just really enjoy spending time with him at the shows, and I'll tell you, he has a great eye for picking out unique and unusual things. He's also really got a lot of knowledge about different cards and sets and the hobby and the sport, and just a really great guy to spend time with. So I really appreciated that, and he gave me a couple of gifts here. First off, he gave me this very nice J Publishing, that is Maury Wills. Pretty cool to have that. I really like those old J Publishing photos there. And he also gave me this very nice 1971 Arco Luis Aparicio. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for that, Dom. And so at the show, we also met up with another good friend, Mark Hoyle. Some of you know him here in the YouTube community. He follows a bunch of channels. I know that in comments, and is supportive. And met him there and got to hang out with him. And he's another really great guy. And of course, he's just such a generous guy. Every time I see him, he's always bearing gifts. And so he gave me this very nice Jim Rice. It's a pin, Jim Rice pin, and also I'm not really familiar with these, with what year they're from or anything like that, but obviously same set. There's Carlton Fisk, and then he also gifted me this very cool Dalton Jones, and that's a pin also. So very cool there. Mark, he's another one. He's just loaded with knowledge and just so friendly and generous, just a great guy. Had a really good time hanging around with those two guys, walking the show and talking with them guys. It was really a lot of good time. So as far as for my pickups are concerned, I start off here. These are the ones I picked up at the show. This is a 1968 Atlantic Oil, Carl Yastrzemski. And so, not a huge fan of the set because of the airbrushed hats, but of course I'm a huge fan of Yaz, and anytime I can pick up something oddball from Yaz, I'm happy to do it. And the thing with these is they came in two different kind of backs. They had the game instruction on one of the backs, and then the play ball back, which is this one, which is the more desirable of the two. And so this is the play ball back. And the thing of it is with these cards is, as you see, this one got graded a 3. Typically, these cards are very hard to get a good grade on because you see the perforations here, and they were just basically pulled apart. You can see on this side how that edge got messed up there, and so that's very common for these, and they get messed up a lot worse than that. So sometimes, you know, they get very low grades or just authentic. So this one was a 3. It was Yaz. Dom was working a deal with the guy for a couple other cards, and so I asked the guy for a price on this one, and he gave me a very reasonable price, and for something that I was more than happy to pick up. So glad to get that one. Here I have something that's very unique. This is a Jimmy Fund, some type of tag that was from the Jimmy Fund. And of course, there you see Ted Williams there. It's got the original little string that came with it. The guy I bought it from had this labeled here as 1948. I think it's a few years newer than that. I think this is from the early 50s based on the research I've done, but there's not a whole lot of information out there about this. But it does say here on the front, this is my way of telling you how much I appreciate your interest in the Jimmy Fund. So what I believe is that people who have made donations to the Jimmy Fund, I guess it was over a certain monetary value donation, you would receive a gift as a thank you, and this tag was attached to the gift that they gave people for donating. And so this is pretty cool. You don't see these around very much. Here's what the back looks like. So I haven't seen these around very much, if at all. So you know what they say, when you see something that you don't often see, if you like it, you should buy it if you can. So I did. And so also at the show, I picked up another very beautiful 1949 Bowman card. And this one is Peewee Reese. Just really having a love affair with 49 Bowmans lately. And this one is a really nice one too. The red, the colors look great, and very sharp, nice image there of Peewee Reese fielding the ball. And so here's what the back looks like on that one. So very happy to add another 49 Bowman to the collection. And then we've got a Hank Aaron exhibit. Great looking image there with Hank Aaron swinging the bat. And just really happy to add that one to the collection as well. There's the back, they're blank backed. So that's the pickups from the show. Then I made some stops at some card shops recently, and off the bat, beautiful 1955 Redman tobacco. There's Mini Minoso. Just love Redman tobaccos, and this one actually still has the tab, which is desirable. Big Minoso fan as well, so happy to have that. There's the back. Got a few Nomar Garciaparra editions, very reasonably priced. Architect, pretty cool. And then I got this Bowman's Best, awesome die cut. Impact players, there's Manny Ramirez. That was an awesome card. And then picked this one up. This is a 2013 Topps Archives. This was an insert, Gallery of Heroes. And of course, there's Ted Williams. Just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. You know, it's got that stained glass look to it there, and it's just really, really cool. I wasn't ever in the market for this, never saw this card before, but I was at the card shop and he had this in the case, and it jumped out at me, and I asked him for a price. He gave me a very, very reasonable price, so I figured, what the heck, why not? And speaking of Ted Williams, grabbed this 1971 Topps Ted Williams. Of course, he was a manager there with the Washington Senators. Just a great photo there. Teddy looks awfully happy in that photo. And then also, for whatever reason, I love the early Kellogg's cards. And here we have a 1975 Kellogg's Mike Schmidt. And checked it over real good. There was no cracking or anything like that. So it was very inexpensive. So I just figured, what the heck, why not? And so lastly, we all know that, you know, in the early 1906, 1910, whatever year it was, that the tobacco cards, Sweet Caparel, T206s, and so forth. But also from 1910 to 1912, with your Sweet Caparel, you could get these really cool pins. And here I have Johnny Evers. So 1910 to 1912 Sweet Caparel pin, Johnny Evers. There's the back. So these are in pretty nice shape. In the back, that's actually a paper insert back there. And this one, as you can see, is not centered properly in the pin, but that's the biggest thing with these, is that gets messed up, of those inserts, those paper inserts. Also was able to get this very beautiful Chief Bender. Really, really cool. Love that. So there's Chief Bender. And on this one, the insert back there is perfect. No damage to it. It's nicely centered in the back and really in great condition. So, you know, something different. Saw them at the card shop and figured why not. So that's all I got, guys. I appreciate everyone watching. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.